breaking bread through cultural exchange, some local Asian American cafe owners say.
Yeah, they've seen more people embracing authentically familiar flavors they've grown up with. NBC Connecticut's Jeremy Chen continues our coverage of AAPI Heritage Month with a look at how evolving palates have changed the perception of the owner's heritage food from shame to full-on pride.
At Bunam Cafe and Bakery in Avon, owner Kamla Vorsan brings out the French pastries, which are made with a twist.
It has a little bit of that French Asian infusion where you get the classic French pastry, but then sometimes we'll throw in a little bit of Asian influence on our pastries.
An influence Vorsan says comes from her Laotian background.
So we'll do maybe a crossover between a red bean croissant or a mochi brownie instead of your classic brownie, which is made from tapioca and rice flour with black sesame.
Ceremonial grade matcha.
At Chop Poppy Tea and Sweets in West Hartford, glazed mochi donuts and infused tea drinks have been a hit with customers.
People have been loving it. You know, people have been really excited for ube and matcha, and it's just, you know, people love it.
Owners Brian Keogh and Shirley Wong say it's refreshing to see the community embrace their offerings, especially their cherry blossom infused drinks.
It's probably been one of our most successful special drink lineups that we've made so far.
That's in contrast to their experiences in elementary school. Owners of both cafes say they remember the food they grew up with was made fun of by classmates during lunch.
And then when I pulled out my lunch, they were making gagging sound. I remember going home crying to my mom saying, like, don't ever make me lunch again.
My mom would pack noodles that smelled like sesame oil or, you know, soy sauce. And my friends would be like, bro, what's that? You want my pizza bagel instead?
But fast forward to 2024.
It's insane how our culture, food-wise, has kind of gotten into the mainstream kind of food market.
Vorsan credits social media for helping palates evolve across Connecticut.
And kids that are 7, 8 now, not necessarily Asian, know what a bibimbap is, know what like fish sauce is, know what like, you know, sticky rice versus like white rice is, which is insane.
Yale lecturer Quan Tran says the rise of foodie culture has created more exposure to flavors unfamiliar to the typical Western palate. She says it could create a sense of inclusion while also excluding the people behind the cuisine.
So food becomes a kind of cultural currency and capital that people who are non-Asian can profess expertise over in order to become, you know, somewhat cosmopolitan.
So this is our classic croissant.
Vorsan says she's not afraid to introduce new flavors at Bunam to the evolving taste buds of their communities.
Asian food in general has become mainstream food now. It's no longer seen as ethnic or exotic. It's the mainstream.
Q and Wong say they plan on rolling out drinks at Chop Poppy made with yuzu, an East Asian citrus fruit, and continue to experiment with different Asian flavors.
It's really cool to bring flavors that we grew up with or travel to go and find these flavors elsewhere outside of Connecticut.
But there could be some limits.
We might stop the ball at Dorian, but who knows?
Reporting in West Hartford, Jeremy Chen, NBC Connecticut News.
Oh, it's so
dinner time.
good. It looks so good. I'll take that over a pizza bagel,
Yeah.
pizza bite bagel any day. So.